Today I have with me the brand new Hyundai Bayon Facelift 2024, and in this video we will do the full review: interior, exterior, material quality, multimedia system, all the changes that this facelift come with you will find out in this video. Plus, if you want to see the car on the road, I will have a separate video, test drive video. If you want to see that video, stay close because we'll come soon. Also, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, if you are in Romania and Bucharest, check out Neo Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. So if you want to see the car, test drive it, buy it, definitely check them out. Now I want to give you some technical data and then we will start with a review. First of all, very important is the fact that the car comes in two versions. It comes with the same engine, 1-liter engine, but it comes in different configurations. Some models have less horsepower, around 79. Some models have 100 horsepower. The maximum power, it's 100 horsepower, is the same version that I have with me. Also, it comes in two versions with two different gearbox. It comes with an automatic transmission, DCT 7-speed, or it comes with a manual transmission, so you can choose how you like to have it. The version that I have with me today, it is the most powerful version, and also is the version that comes with an automatic transmission, so that's something to keep in mind. Regarding the price, here at Neo Motors, the car in base version start at 17,070 euro. That means it's the most affordable version. You can buy it at 17,070 euro, of course with manual transmission. The version that I have with me with automatic transmission and the top of the range version, the price it's 21,420 euro plus the color. So if you want a different color, you will pay more. If you want the basis color, probably, I'm not sure the price, I didn't check the price of the colors, but keep in mind 21,420 euro plus the color. The engine, 1-liter, 3 cylinders in line, 100 horsepower, 200 newton meters, combined with a 7-speed automatic transmission, DCT. The top speed of the car, 175 km per hour, 0 to 112.4 seconds. Trunk space, 411 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,205 liters. The fuel tank capacity, 40 liters, and the turning circle, 10.4 meters. The weight of the car, 1,195 kilograms. The fuel consumption, something that we will test also in the test drive video, so definitely check that out, 5.5 liters. CO2 emission, 125 grams. And when it comes to suspensions, the car comes with independent type McPherson suspension on the front and torsion bar on the rear, ventilated brake disc on the front and normal brake disc on the rear. Those are kind of the most important technical data about the car. If you still have questions, ask me down below. Now guys, let's start with a review and then we will take the conclusion in the end. This is the key of the car, pretty simple. If I'm not wrong, it's very similar with the previous one. When you want to start the engine, you basically have to use the mechanical key. It's not a big deal, but it's something to point out. Also, what you can do with the key, it's unlock the trunk, because it didn't come with automatic lift gate in the trunk. You can lock it and unlock it if you want to open only the trunk. Also, you can lock the car and unlock the car. What I like on the car is the fact that it comes with electric folding mirrors, and the mechanism, the motor behind it, it works quite fast and quite silent, and you can definitely see the quality of it. Other than that, this is what you can do with the key. I have to say the front end, it's one of the biggest change that they bring to this new Bayon, and I think it looks much more mature, the car, much more attractive. I think if they would release this version first, I think they will have a much higher success from my point of view, because now the car with this facelift look much more attractive, much nicer, much more modern, much more in line with what Hyundai did in the last years. And finally, I can say this Bayon has a completely nice design, and I can say I'm really attracted about design, and I like very much all the changes that they did in the front end. Also the grille is changed, the bumper is changed. Also now it has this LED light bar that goes across the front end of the car, and when you turn on the turning signals, you can see that this area here, it's turning into the turning signal, but if you close the turning signals, you will see that you will have a completely daytime running light that goes across the front of the car, similar with Kona, for example. I really like that. Plus, in the front right now, you have those LED lights. You can see here LED writing. This is the low beam, the high beam, it's also LED, and those are really useful in the nighttime. Also, I love the fact that you have those small air intakes here, and they are real air intakes. The air will go inside there, will go outside around here, around the wheels. This not only that make the car much more sportier, but improve the aerodynamic as well. Then you have this front grille in glossy plastic that looks so nice and so modern. It's a little bit more extended on the side, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Plus, even here on the side, this element is in glossy piano black, and it looks quite nice. Air intakes down here is the grille that allow the air to go to the radiator. Here in the middle you have the radar. It didn't come with adaptive cruise control, but this car come only with emergency brake and also lane keeping assist. This radar here work for emergency brake and safety features, and the camera up here on the windshield, it can read the traffic signs, traffic speed limit signs, plus it helps the car stay between the lanes. So it comes with a new features that we will test in the test drive video, and then there you have the sensors for light and raining. So that's also pretty useful. A little bit lower, you will see that here it's a completely gray matte. I like that. I like the fact that they take this gray matte from other models. Ioniq 5 has also the same similar elements, and I think the car and the front bumper look lovely. Of course, we have the new logo inserted in the middle that looks much more slick and nice. Overall, it's a mini crossover, I should say, mini SUV. It's kind of a sedan, a little bit higher, if that makes sense. It looks nice. Also from the side, you can definitely see those new rims that looks much better with the car, and I think the chrome around the windows fit quite nice with those rims. 16-inch rims, alloy wheels, so everywhere it's alloy, and they are a little bit aerodynamic. They look nice. Also, you have ventilated brake discs on the front, as I tell you before, and also on the rear it comes with normal brake discs, so no drum brakes as on the rear. That's also quite nice. Overall, very beautiful lines, as Hyundai uses, with a lot of sharp edges and sharp edges lines. The handles are similar. Also, when it comes to quality, you can hear that it's quite the same as before. Good quality. I never complain about the quality on the latest models from Hyundai, so you can hear that it's quite nice. A little bit of chrome around the windows on the down part. Then you have tinted windows on the side and also tinted windows on the back. We will go in the second there, but let me finish with the mirrors. I love the design of the mirror. I love the way they design it in this area. It's quite unique and it looks great. They are also quite big. You have turning signal LED light around here in this area, and on the lower part, around the edges of the wheels, you will see that you have this protection plastic around the edges of the wheels. Plus in this area it's very useful. Plus on the down skirt, you have everywhere here this plastic to protect the doors and the under part of the car. Plus when you open the door, you have these plastics that open with you. So for example, if it's a stone or something like that, you will hit it with the plastic. You can change the plastic and not repaint the car. Because as you know, if you hit something here, the problem is that you don't paint on only this area. You have to repaint all the car in order to go good. So yeah, that's why those plastic protection are super useful in most of the situations. I want to show you also the tank, 40-liter tank. You open it from here, and the door of the tank is pretty simple, pretty basic, but yeah, this is the way you open it. Now a little bit higher on the roof. Basically it's a crossover kind of SUV, but I like the fact that it sits pretty low. I'm 173 centimeters, and you can see how low the car sits. That allows the car to have better aerodynamic when you go at high speeds on the highway, and not only have a better stability in curves. So that's a good thing. Then you have those roof rails that looks nice in black matte. I like very much this antenna, radio antenna in black glossy. It looks so stylish and nice, and also stylish and nice. Look, this spoiler extended a little bit in the back with piano black here, brake light LED. This is the wiper in the back, and then let me go a little bit to see the back end. It's quite similar. The bumper is quite changed a little bit. but the lines look much more slicker and much more, I don't know, nicer. It seems to be much more modern. You have LED light turning signals, LED light, tail lights here, and then here you don't have a light, but you have this simulation of a light that kind of go across the back of the car and kind of link together the both lights, and it looks quite nice. We have here the new logo, very beautiful, integrated in this black piano here. This is the camera, reverse camera is located here, very nice, integrated there. Also here's the handle to open the trunk. You have Bayon writing here with new letters and Hyundai on the left side. This is the fog lamp, normal halogen light, pretty visible, some light reflectors. On the number plate you have those two lights, and it's a yellow light, so no LED lights for the number plate. And then here on the right side, if I'm not wrong, this light is for the reverse light, and it's also not LED, it's a normal halogen light. Then 4 parking sensors on the rear, also 4 parking sensors on the front, I forget to tell you. And down here, the same gray, beautiful as you have it in the front. It looks really nice. I mean, when it comes to sleek lines design, I think it looks really, really cool. Of course, there are a few things here and there to improve, but overall, I think the exterior design of the car look really, really nice. I don't know about you, but I have to say that I like it much more, this new design, this new facelift, than the previous one. And I can show you also from this angle. What do you think, guys, about the car? Write me down in the comment. Anyway, I think I cover almost everything around the car outside. I want to show you also the engine. From here, you open the hood. I want to stop the lights as well, and then we will go inside, of course. I think for the price that they offer, it's a pretty good car. Also, manual liftgate in the front. Oh man, and it's pretty warm. I have to have my hands there because outside it's super hot. So yeah, it's a manual one, but it's pretty light. It's not that heavy. This is the engine, 1 liter turbo, Smart Stream G, 3 cylinders in line, 100 horsepower. It's pretty light and it's pretty silent. I like that. It's quite silent. You don't feel too many vibration. You don't hear it from outside. It's pretty good for most of the driving. If you don't drive faster than, let's say, 120 km per hour, it's perfect. I mean, if you drive most of the time in the city, it's just a really good one. Pretty efficient. Here is a 12-volt battery, the fuse box on the right side, the air filter here, and then you have the liquid cooling right there and up there. So yeah, that's it. Let me leave it down slowly. And also the quality when you close it seems to be quite good. Also the trunk and the button of the trunk, it feels quite good quality when you open it up. Also here you have this protection for the trunk that I will take it out and I will show you how it looks. The entrance in the trunk, you can see it's pretty big, but in these areas here, you can see it goes a little bit tighter in the middle somehow. It's still a lot of space, but yeah, the design is not completely square, but it's quite nice. Also, you have some plastic at the entrance. You don't have a completely flat floor. You have maybe 5 centimeters here. Entrance hook in every corner. Hooks here, hooks here, hooks here. Also on the right side, hooks. Here you have a light, kind of a yellow light. And then under the floor, you still have some space. Let me take out those baggage for a second, and also my tripod, and then I can show you a little bit better the space here. So this is the way it looks. From my point of view, it's more than enough space. And what I like the most on the car is the fact that under this floor that you can take it out completely. Basically, you can take out completely, or you can put it down completely just like that, and you can win maybe now 25 centimeters here, but you can also take it out completely. And the good part is that under this floor, guys, you still have some huge space for a spare tire. What do you think about that? So you can also take it out if you want. Yeah, this is super practical. Anyway, I want to take this out and I want to show you how it looks without it. And by the way, guys, if you are somewhere on the road, for example, and you don't need this anymore, you want to, let's say, take it out, but you don't have where to put it, you have this option that you don't have in other cars to put it down just like that. Look at this. And it has his own space there. How cool is that? And then you can fit in your stuff, and you can put it back here in place. and so on. That's super smart. It's a system that you don't find it in other cars. All right, I just take out that protection so you can see a little bit better. And by the way, up here you have two handles from where you can close this trunk. Big entrance, but it's not completely square. You can see on the side, left and right, you still have this area here when it comes a little bit in the middle. But otherwise, if you look really close, you will see that you have plenty of space. If you want to fold down the seats, you have to do it 60-40. You don't have the possibility to fold down the middle part, so you have to go here on the left side, push it forward, here on the right side, and then again push it forward just like that. And right now you can see that you have almost a flat floor, and from my point of view it's super useful. You can fit in here a lot of items without any problem. Super cool. What do you think about that? Plus, you can take this out completely. If you need even more space, you can take it out, or you can put it all the way down just like that, and then you have even more space. And if you need a flat floor, you just put it up just like that, and you can do it in such a fast way with only one hand. So yeah, from my point of view, pretty practical. If you go from the side, let me go on the other side, because it's pretty sunny, so you cannot see it so well. If you go on this side, of course the seat belt, you have to put it manually. You can see that the entrance, it's relatively big, and then you can see also from this angle, this is the entrance in the back, this is the way it looks. Quality here, it's pretty good. Plenty of space on the legs here, really plenty of space. You can see from this angle that you have a lot of space on the legs where you can put different items. Plus the transmission tunnel, if I take this paper a little bit on the side, you will see that the transmission tunnel is not that big, so that allows you to carry big items here without any problem. So yeah, pretty practical. Here is the button for the windows, electric adjustable windows. The good part is that you can fold it down until here. You have maybe 1.5-2 centimeters there, but otherwise it's a big opening, so that's good. Let me close it back. Here you have plastic everywhere, guys. When it comes to quality materials, you have plastic everywhere, but when it comes to design, I think it's a nice design. The design is quite nice. You have some storage space here, relatively big. You have here a speaker, quite nice. A little bit higher, you have those handles in gray. I really like them. I think they were used the same one I saw on the previous version, and they are really nice and they feel good quality. Entrance in the car, as you saw before, it's pretty big. So this is the entrance and this is the space in the back. I will go there in a second to show you how much space you have. So yeah, from this angle you can see how it looks. Also, the material quality on the seats, we have only one option, textile materials, and they are really good. I mean, the quality is quite good. You have side supports here, you have Isofix, you can install 2 child seats, and overall design look really interesting and really nice. In the middle here you don't have any armrest, but the good part is that it's crazy soft, so probably, I didn't try it, but probably in the middle will be super comfortable even for a third person. Behind the front seats we have some textile material. I like the fact that you don't have that plastic hard, plus some storage space here on the right side. And in the middle, let me go inside. In the middle here you have an USB-C port that from my point of view it's very useful, plus this big area here where you can put your phone, for example, but you don't have any air vents in the back, so that's something to keep in mind. I want to go inside and close the door and also move behind myself, because a little bit earlier I adjust the seats in my driving position, the driver's seat I mean, and this is the space. You can see this is my driving position. I'm 173 centimeters and this is the space behind myself. From my point of view, more than enough space. Yeah, I should say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I sit good here. I have a lot of space on my head. I have like 5 fingers over my head, so it's quite good space. Also very good visibility outside, because this window it's a little bit more extended. Pretty good visibility. And you have also another window there. You have a handle up here. You have a hook. You have LED lights inside. This is something new on this new model. Now every single bulb light inside the car, it's LED light. Also up here, also there, also on the mirrors. You will see in a second. But overall, I like the fact that you have this white roof that make the interior much more brighter, much more nicer. Now let's go in the middle. I'm really curious to see how it's in the middle, how comfortable it's in the middle. And yeah, as I expected, the back it's so soft and nice. Man, it feels good. It feels good. Also down here, it's pretty soft. I have space like also 5 fingers. That's good. This is the space on my knees. Kind of very similar. You have this transmission tunnel. Probably you can stay with your legs somehow together, but I don't think so. And if you stretch your hands left and right, not completely, but I think 3-person can stay here for short, medium trips without any problem. And overall, yeah, it's quite nice, quite pleasant to be here. Now, let's go in the front. Very similar, kind of the dashboard is the same. Now we have a 10.25-inch display, so the multimedia system is bigger, digital cockpit. Otherwise, the design it's quite similar with the previous version. I like very much the design. I also wouldn't change too many things on it. I think it's nice the way it is. I think it's great, and even the center console look great. So yeah, nothing to change here because it already looked pretty fine. Here we have a big window from one piece. I like very much this window. It's super long. You will see how good visibility you have from inside, but I like the fact that it's not splitted around here, and you have a good visibility in the mirrors. You have a small speaker here, another speaker down here. You have those handles, you have the buttons for the windows, also lock the windows, electric adjustable mirrors, fold the mirrors, and so on. Plus here in the front you have the same beautiful design on the door. The door design is nice, but this time here in this area you have this everywhere. Here in this area you have this leather nice material, soft, where your arms are resting, so that's quite nice. Also the speaker here is really nice design. Plus you have some storage space here where you can put different items and drinks. Now going inside, pretty good entrance, big entrance in the front here as well. And also here you can see those textile material, fabric material seats with the same nice design as on the rear. Also you have side support. They are manual adjustable. You can adjust it from here, here and there. Also side support. They are quite nice. I mean the quality it's really good, and I like the fact that you can adjust it up, down, forward, backward without any problem. So you have all the adjustments that you need on them. What I was surprised to see on this car, and I didn't see on many other expensive cars, are the pedals. They are aluminum pedals. Now they are hidden behind this. I don't want to take it out, this foil, protection foil, but they are aluminum pedals. Fantastic. I mean, super good quality. A little bit higher you have traction control button, parking, I think those are the pressure sensors, and then you have the start stop engine button, heated steering wheel on this version in this price as well. And here is position of the lights. A little bit higher you have the vents, the same nice vents as on the previous version. Everywhere up here you have this nice plastic, but the trim, the design is super nice everywhere up there. But it's a plastic, but it's a nice trim. I mean, if you look from here you don't know it's plastic, you think it's rubber or something. And I don't know, sometimes you can use plastic and transform it in something so nice that you wouldn't thought about that until you touch it. Because if I zoom in, you can see it has a beautiful trim. Anyway, I like that. Now let me go inside the car. I want to also turn on the climatic system because outside today it's crazy hot, so I need a little bit of fresh air inside the car. What I like a lot about this climatic system is the fact that it uses physical button. It's so easy to use. The temperature, the vent speed. Here you have all the physical shortcuts button for different functions. It's fantastic, and I love the way they position it. I like also this gray mat around here, gray mat around here. It looks so nice. Everything ergonomy, it's very nice because you have physical button for every single function, important function on the car. And this is crazy important. Visibility around the window is also pretty good. I show you that the window is so extended, you have such a good visibility. Look at that beautiful mirror with that nice shape. Then you have very good visibility on the windshield, very good visibility even in the mirror up here, so you have a good visibility in the back. And also around the windows, quite good visibility. And you can see one more time the seats. Down here you have the armrest in kind of a rubber soft. You can adjust it forward, backward. You can also open it up. You can put some items down there. Here you have the manual handbrake, something that I wish to be different. I wish to have some electronic handbrake here, but I guess it's okay. You have 2 cup holders. Even this comes standard for the smoking. And then you have a little bit higher this stalk to change the gears, so you can change it very simple. You have a button here behind, you press it and then you go in reverse, for example, and then you go in drive. And if you want to change the gears manually, you have this option. You go left like that, and then you go down and up, and you change the gears manually. How cool is that? Let me put it back. So it feels nice. I mean, it's perfectly positioned. It feels really cool. Plus, a little bit higher, you have heated seats for you and a passenger in the front. You have the button for changing the different driving modes. And let me show you on the screen, on the digital screen, you have Eco, you have normal mode, and you have, of course, sport mode. And every time you change the driving mode, it's changing also the graphic. And then here you have the camera button that when you press it, you will see that the car comes with a reverse camera I showed you before. And you have also those active lines that when you park it, they will help you park. That's super useful. Plus you have here the options to see from above. And also wide. So yeah, pretty nice camera, very useful. A little bit higher, you can charge your phone wireless here. That's great in this area here, super useful. Then you have an USB 2, USB-C, plus a 12-volt port, 180-volt outlet. Very useful. The key, as I showed you before, you have to turn it in order to turn on the car. I like also the vents. They are positioned perfectly, man. I wouldn't change anything here because they are positioned so good. The vents here should be positioned because you can send the air up and down. It's perfect. It's really good. And also quite nice design. I really like that. It's quite unique design. Down here, the glow box is pretty big with an LED light there. Super useful. Now you can adjust the steering wheel manually, down, up, forward, backward. Pretty simple. You close it from here, from behind the steering wheel. You have the stalks that feel super good quality, and you have this steering wheel that's also in leather. I'm not sure if it's leather or artificial leather. It feels like it's artificial leather, like a synthetic leather. The quality feel good, the grip feel good, and I really love the design. And I like this gray mat around here. It looks so nice. Really, the steering wheel, it's great. You have great grip, great size, and also it has a good size because you can see through the steering wheel very good from the driver point of view. So that's really important to have a very nice view in the cockpit, very nice view in the multimedia. And the multimedia, it's also placed on your peripheral view, so it's perfectly placed in order to have a good view while you're driving. Physical buttons, of course, for voice command, telephone, volume, and different functions of the sound system. And here on the right side we have the lane assist and the cruise control functions. And yeah, from here you can customize the screen in the middle. So for example, in the middle you can see the consumption since refueling, accumulated information, you see auto stop, you see the speed, and so on. Yeah, it's relatively simple. And then you can see directions here from the navigation system, and here you can see all the information when you set the lane assist and cruise control. So yeah, in general it's pretty nice. Good. Now guys, we will go on the end to the multimedia. A little bit higher here we have a big huge vanity mirror. I like that big mirror. It's so useful in most of the cases. And up here, as I said, LED light, even up there. So how cool is that? And also up here, LED lights, super useful. You have also the buttons. You have SOS button, and yeah, it's quite nice. And you can see here a lot of sensors for outside camera and all that safety features. Now let's go to the fun part. Let's go to the multimedia system, where you have all the shortcuts. Down here you have the wheel for the volume. You can go to the map, but we don't have install because the car is super new. They didn't have time to install the navigation, but it comes standard in navigation. They have to prepare it anyway. So you can go to navigation from here. You can go to radio, media, and setup. So here you go to setup of the car, but you can use the touch screen as well. It's kind of the same, you know. Hyundai in the last year used kind of the same graphics, the same multimedia on all the new cars, so you can expect kind of the same. I have a few videos separate where I explain all those stuff. You have phone projection. Of course, you can use Android Auto and Apple CarPlay with a cable. You need a cable in order to connect it. Also, you have some climatic system settings around here from where you can change them. You have valid mode, you have radio, media, quiet mode. Blue Link, now it comes on the car, so you are able to control your car through a smartphone to see different information about the car. And here you have the settings of the car. and here on the settings you have all the settings of the car. From vehicle settings, those are the most important settings where you find the driver assistance system. So you go to every single setting, so you can change and adjust all those settings like speed limit, warning methods, so you can change it from here. Driver attention warning, driver safety, lane assist and forward collision warning, and parking safety. Then you have the instrument cluster with the brightness and the cluster theme, and you can change even the cluster theme as you saw before on the other version. So from here you can link to the driver mode, or you can change to cube to show you those cube. That looks interesting on the side, or I think link to driver mode is much nicer. Then reset fuel consumption and so on, you find it all here. Climatic settings, light settings, ambient light, by the way, come on the car as well now. So you have here ice blue, so you can choose from different colors. You cannot see it so well now because it's kind of daytime, so it's kind of complicated to see this ambient light, but I will try to show you in the nighttime as well. And also you can link it to the drive mode, so every time you change the drive mode will be linked to the drive mode, and also you can choose the brightness of them and dim and dark and so on. And this is cool. One touch turn indicator, welcome mirrors, and automatic high beam, so that means the car can change between low beam and high beam automatically. You have the doors here and convenience, all the settings right here. So then you have of course the sound settings, where you find all the settings, guys. To the sound system, there are plenty of settings, and the sound system sounds relatively good. Theme and layout, display settings, and general settings, you find it here, where you can change the system info, the date and time, language, keyboards, units, and media settings, so on and forth. I guess that's all, guys. I hope I show you and I give you all the information that you need. If you still have questions, ask me down below. I will answer you with pleasure. Also, if you want to buy the car, if you want to see the car, if you want to test drive the car, check out Neo Motors. They are super nice. They will help you with everything. So yeah, definitely, if you want to test drive it or buy it and you are around Bucharest, check them out. Yeah, in general, I think it's a well-built car for the price that they sell. I think they bring a new technology, new safety features, and a much beautiful exterior design. And I think even this Hyundai Bayon start to be more attractive as a design. And to be honest, sitting inside the car, it's pretty comfy. The material quality are pretty good. And I drive a little bit the car until here, and it feels pretty compact, and it has that Hyundai driving feeling that's pretty pleasant. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope the video was useful. If it was useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. That will help me a lot. Also, if you want to see the test drive, stay close because it will come soon. So thank you for watching, stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.